The fastest killing AR Modern Warfare 3 now has the option to add a conversion kit, and oh my days, it's not that good. But with this build, you actually can make it pretty nasty, and I dropped a crazy MGB. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so if you are curious of how to get the conversion kit, you're going to want to push pause, go over to the challenges, go to your weekly challenges, then tab over to the week 5, and if you complete 5 of these, then you get the brand new conversion kit for the HOLGER 556, which the HOLGER 556 is actually one of the fastest killing ARs in the game. It's so good it got banned from the Pro League since it has an insane medium range time to kill, but with the conversion kit, it really isn't that good. Like, I actually recommend to not run it with the conversion kit. So I got 2 different builds for you guys, one with the conversion kit and one without the conversion kit. The first one that we are going to be going over is the one with the conversion kit, which this one is going to turn the HOLGER into a burst. It's going to increase the recoil control, which it doesn't really feel like it. Like, it feels like there's more recoil on it, and then we also get a lot more range with the weapon, and overall you actually can kill the enemies very quick if you kill them on the first burst. If you miss the first burst, then it's not going to be that good. But since we do get a pretty big boost to the bow velocity, it does make the gun feel like hit scan, and then we also get a lot of like our hip fire spread and things, but that really doesn't matter, and that kind of plays into why this isn't that good with the conversion kit. And if you didn't know, when you do add the conversion kit, you actually get a scope, which is the sight I actually recommend. Like, this thing is a lot better at like medium and long range when you add the conversion kit. Up close, it's not that good. Like, I was getting one burst gameplays one burst kills across the map with this thing, and so it is pretty good if you hit your shots. But since there is a lot of vertical recoil in the weapon, for the muzzle, we are going to be adding the bulleted brake. I think I said that wrong. So this one's going to add a lot of vertical recoil control. There still is going to be a little bit of horizontal, but that's not going to really impact you that much. With all the burst guns in this game, you basically want to have 0 vertical, making it a little bit easier to kill the enemies off the head glitches. Yes, we are losing a little bit of our damage range, but I was still one bursting people across the map, and so it doesn't really affect you that much. For the next attachment, we're going to be adding even more recoil control, but since the mobility isn't as good anymore, we don't want to hurt the mobility that much. So we are going to be using the best underbarrel if you want to add recoil control and mobility to your gun, and that is going to be the skeletal vertical grip. Although if you go ahead and add the Chimera, you're actually going to have less recoil. The gun's going to be a little bit easier to use, although if the enemy rushes you or something, you're not going to be able to quickly ADS onto them, and so that's why I like the skeletal vertical grip. But if you want, you can run the Chimera, kind of a personal preference thing. Also with the skeletal, we get some sprint fire speed, making this thing a little bit better if you do need to rush. Now from here, we again are going to be increasing that recoil control by adding one of the best attachments in the game. This is going to be the RB Adel Assault Stock. It doesn't look that good, it just gives you recoil control and gun kick control, and we're losing ADS speed. But when we look at the detailed stats, you guys are going to see we actually get a lot of recoil control, which is why it's one of the best stocks in the game. Like, you can add this stock on a lot of your guns, like on the MCW, and it will eliminate all the recoil off the weapon. So now we kind of have like the base build. From here, it's really going to be a personal preference thing, but now you guys can see that there really isn't that much recoil, and you can one burst across the map. Given these bots in here only have 100 health, our player health in game is 150. I wish they would just make it by default 150 in the firing range. I don't know why they're at 100 because it is pretty misleading. Overall though, this is going to be the main part of the build. For me, I like the default optic, and I would rather add a little bit more recoil control, or I'd rather add a magazine or damage range. And so if you do want to make this thing a little bit better range and you don't mind there being a little bit more recoil, then I would add the high grain rounds. It's going to increase it by another 15%, so then you actually can get a one burst kill up to about 40.2 meters, which is honestly pretty good, making it a very good gun if you can hit your shots. It's just a lot of us can't really hit our shots, so it's a little tough. Overpressure is good. It gives the enemies a lot of flinch, so if you do need to get that second burst off, the overpressure does help a lot. But for me, I would rather not run that. I would probably rather run a 40 round mag just so I can go extra crazy and just not really worry about the ammo, since in this game it does take extra bullets to kill, and there's always a lot of enemies like grouped up because this game is very fast paced. So the extra magazine, like the extra ammo, does come in clutch a lot. If I were to add an optic, I would probably add the slate reflector, the Niter model 2023, or I would add the MK3 reflector, with my favorite probably being the MK3 reflector. Although a lot of the time I found that there's like, it seems like there's more recoil at times when you add an optic to your weapon. Right there, that wasn't that much, but at times I swear I just feel like there's more like visual shake when I do use some of these optics. Another one that's pretty good is the Cronin Intelast. This one builds in a laser to your optic. I mentioned it in like every video, and it's honestly very nice because it adds stability, you get some mobility, and you have a very clean optic. For me though, in the gameplay, I am going to be adding a rear grip. This is going to be the, I believe it is the Morn 20 grip. This one gives you flinch resistance, so if the enemy shoots at you, it's easier to stay on target. Your screen isn't going to really shake, and you just get overall recoil control. Although I really don't like how I'm losing my strafe speed, and the strafe speed is very important because that's like when you're moving back and forth in your gunfight, making yourself a harder target hit, and you get rotational aim assistance. So it's very good to strafe, and when you do add this, you strafe a little bit slower. Although I just get way more one burst kills when I do add this, since there is even less recoil, making it a little bit easier to use. And that's kind of like why I say it's personal preference. Maybe you want to add a magazine or ammo. You can't add a barrel or a laser unless you add the optic, which is why the optic's kind of cool, because you get the built-in laser when it says you can't run a laser. And so if you guys do want a screenshot of this first class, here you guys go. Now the class I'm going to be going over is my favorite Holger build, and I might have already given this to you guys. So I don't really like the iron sights of the weapon, and so the iron sights will be a personal preference thing. They're not that bad, but I do better when I add the MW3 reflector on the Holger, and so we are going to go ahead and add that. Do not use the Jack Bullseye. Don't even look at the optic. It is so bad. And then for the underbarrel, just to add a little bit of recoil control and mobility, we are going to be adding the X10 Phantom hand stop. Sometimes I will add the hand stop if I'm on a smaller map, and then on the bigger maps I will add the Skeletor or the Khmer, and then one that's right in the middle is like the Phantom. Overall though, I like the Phantom. Then for the suppressor, I'm going to be adding the Shadow Strike, just so I'm not on the radar, so then I can fire off my shots and the enemies won't really see me too often. The Sonic is pretty good, but I already found that this thing has a pretty good damage range, and so I don't think you really need to add the Sonic, especially since we are going to be at the Chario 6-match barrel. This one's going to increase the range by 20%, giving you a 3-shot kill up to 44.2 meters. That's why this is one of the best guns in the game, because you can get a 3-shot kill up to 44.2 meters. It is so insane. Yes, we are losing a little bit of our mobility, but it's really not that much, and we get a lot of the mobility back when we add the Phantom 5-hand stop. Now for the last attachment, we are going to be going over to the magazine. We're going to be adding a magazine called the 40-round mag. Although if you want, you can add that rear grip, you can add the stock. If you want more recoil control, you can add the high grain rounds. But for me right here, this is going to be my favorite Holger build in the game, and this is the one that we're using in the last gameplay, in the meat gameplay, where we dropped the MGB. For the secondary, we got this Renetti. This Renetti is so crazy. It's so overpowered. I love running an optic on here. It removes all the visual recoil, and I get way more like 1-2 burst kills. And then with the 50, I can play on like meats. That sounds crazy, and I just don't ever have to worry about losing my ammo. And then we are running the infantry vest, so I can play pretty aggressive. Got the Stim 7-tex munitions box, so I can get those MGBs. I don't really have to worry about running out of ammo. Tactical search and trophy system and DDoS and portable radar are pretty good as well. Assault gloves, honestly, I should have ran the marksman gloves, so then there's less sway, and I have less flinch. The assault gloves are good if you're rushing, or if you need to use a different vest, then you can kind of get some benefits that a different vest would give you when you run these. Same with these sneakers. Like the running sneakers are very sick because it gives you basically what the infantry vest does. And so if you want to run the assassin's vest, but you still want to be able to tax sprint a lot, you can just run the running sneakers. Although it's kind of hard to not run the covert sneakers, because these ones are going to eliminate all your footsteps, which is why I run them on every single build. Then just so I don't have to worry about nades, we got the EOD, and that's going to wrap it up. So now let's get into the nasty gameplays. Okay, guys. Whew. Thank God he was but 25-0 with the ray gun right now. 25-0 with the ray gun. I seen someone, he's in mid right now. I wonder what the ray gun actually shoots. That was nasty. Oh, that's so clean. Chat, no one else is gonna get the ray gun. Only me for the entire match. The f was that? And there's one big problem right now. My eye, I had a little itch and I went to go itch it. And now it's really itchy. I can't really see. It's like very watery. So I promise you I'm not crying. I just touched my eye, dude. So I'm sorry if you guys don't like the Vortex. Actually, no, I don't care if you guys don't like them. I love this game mode. Absolutely love it. So you guys are going to see a decent amount of gameplays in this mode. Hopefully I don't get the ray gun so you guys can see how good this thing totally is. And I'm not lying at all about that. This thing is very, very good. Totally. Oh my god. F off. Shoot each other. Why me? What? Did he run away? What is this? Yo, this guy, I think he's still in here. He is. Oh, I didn't even know that was a spot. How do you discover that, dude? What is that? Oh my days. So the HOLGER, I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. It is not good with the conversion kit. I don't recommend using it with the conversion kit because you gotta hit your shots. And I'm just gonna be honest, most of the time we can't hit our shots, so it's not that good. Oh, I thought I died. Whenever you get a kill, like whenever you kill the guy with the ray gun, you always think you die. Should be to my right. Yeah. There we go. But he's got the RPG. He's like, yo, he's got an RPG. I mean, he's got the ray gun. No! That shock radius got me, but at least we got the HOLGER back. And then after this game, I'm going to use the regular HOLGER, not the conversion kit one, the second class I gave you guys. And I'm going to use it to get like an MGB on meats. That one should be a great gameplay. I just want to show you guys the conversion kit for a little bit. Because it is fun, but mostly because it's new. That's like the only reason it's fun. If the HOLGER was always like this, even without conversion kit, no one would ever use it. Because it is so ass. I hate when they add like new things. And then the new thing isn't that good, so you don't want to use it, you know? The biggest issue is that there's a lot of recoil. No! Ugh. The biggest issue with this thing is that there's some recoil and the damage isn't that good. And the fire rate's not that good. And the ADS isn't that good. And nothing about it's not that good. Wait, that good? Okay, we need 6 kills. I see someone to my left. I want to... Oh, he died. I really want to get a trick shot for the final kill. My goal on this is to be able to win one of these 25-0 with the ray gun. Like you start with the ray gun and then you win 25-0, which was that first game. We almost completed the challenge. See, like right there, we have literally the most amount of recoil control you can kind of get on this thing. You can add like the Chimera and get more recoil control, but then like your ADS is really bad. There we go. Oh my days. Okay, I want to get last kill with the ray gun, so I need to find the ray gun guy and we have to get the kill on him. I think our stats are pretty good so far. Guys, shoot each other. Why me? I am fine. I'm innocent. I'm just running away. I just got a knife. I'm relaxing. So it looks like someone dropped the ray gun. Dude, I feel like they're still hunting me down. Oh, sheesh. Yo, 25-3? Not too bad. Okay, guys, I was gonna go get the MGB with the regular HOLGER build, but you know, we got tinnitus. I don't know how to say it, and I really want to play on it because oh no, please, I just got the ray gun. Let me survive. Let me go up here. Let me see how many kills I can get. If you haven't seen my MCW video, please go watch my MCW video. It has an insane class, the brand new one, except for you can't really use the full class yet. But you should go in there and take a screenshot so then you know you have the class ready when the attachment comes out. And I had some clips on here that were crazy. If you don't want to watch a whole video, you can go to my most recent short. Oh my days, the clip I hit on here was insane. Crazy. And we ended it with like a trick shot. Okay, let's see if we can win this whole thing from being up here. I have yet to get a 25-0. So that'd be sick if this can be the first 25-0. No. Dude, I spoke too soon. It seems to always happen. Whenever I say, okay, I'm surviving, every time that happens, I just die immediately after. See right there, we got the 1 burst, which was good. So if you want to do good in free-for-all or like in basically any mode, you kind of want to eliminate where you can get flanked from. In free-for-all, Oh, that was kind of nasty. In free-for-all, the spawns are a little bit like jumbled. Like they spawn in front of you, they spawn in your fucking cheeks, they spawn everywhere, like very inappropriately and things. And so really try to put your back against like a wall and things so then you can eliminate where you can get killed from. You want to be able to have like everywhere in your line of sight. So like if I'm trying to do good right now, I would probably stay up on top of Rust, or I'm gonna like stay in this kind of corner because now I have cover. Except for if a man with a ray gun walks around the corner, you're kind of screwed. Okay, we're actually doing pretty hot. We're doing pretty good. Oh, one more kill. And we missed the shots. See what I'm saying, boys? It's hard to hit your shots. And then if you miss, it takes a long time to get the second burst off. But, you know, I think that's going to wrap it up for this. So let's get into the MGB. Okay, I'm going to let them capture A. Just, whoa. Yo, guys, you're supposed to go capture the flag. I know I'm supposed to go capture. Actually, no, I'm not supposed to capture the flag. I'm the one that frags out to go get points. You know, one thing I didn't realize that many people don't know, which I guess it kind of makes sense, is that basically, like, so I'll get like a hardpoint game. I have like 0 time in the hardpoint, but my team wins because I got so many kills and I got the streaks. That's why my team won. I made it very easy for them to capture the hardpoint. But then a lot of people think everyone needs to be on the hardpoint. They're like I'll get lots of comments of people being like, yo, you have 0 time on the hardpoint. You don't have any captures. You're not helping out your team. I'm like, dude, I got the streaks. I won. I made it easy for my team to capture it. You only need one guy in the hardpoint, and then the rest of the people can hold angles and prevent the enemies from getting in the hardpoint. Maybe you have like 2 people on the hardpoint. Or like it kind of depends on what the hardpoint looks like overall, and it kind of depends on like the skill of the enemies. If the enemies aren't that good, you only really need like one guy in the hard. You actually don't even need anybody in the hardpoint, because then you can drag the game out. You can get a lot of kills, and yo, I think we're gonna get a lot of kills in here. We're kind of popping off. You guys can see how much better this thing is when it's not in the burst form. I want you guys to use the burst for a few games, and then use the regular Holger, and you guys will see the difference. It is insane how much easier this thing is to use when it's not in the conversion kit. Night and day. And oh my days, look at that feed. Look at that feed right there. Holy. Okay, we're gonna call an EMP. Reload your gun, soldier. What are we doing out here? Thank you. Okay, hopefully the enemies can start capturing some flags. But with the EMP going out, it's not... Okay, it looks like they're not capturing anything. Okay, this is gonna be a very fast domination game. Very fast one. These guys are getting completely world starred. I feel so bad for them because they're all like Christmas noobs. They're like a little bit lower levels. So we all know they definitely got the game for Christmas. And we're kind of shutting them down, which is good though. You gotta show them how good someone can be at the game. Not saying I'm good, but just show them that. Gotta show them that you can destroy lobbies like this. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, 26? About to get the MGB already? No way, no way. Okay, also, the video might be on the second channel. Actually, it's probably not. Make sure you subscribe to the second channel. More Cbass on YouTube. It is about to go up. The videos are about to go up. It's just, you know, we're trying to get this stuff done. But once we get the first one, then we should be in a flow state. We should be good. Oh, look at that. No recoil. There still is a little bit of recoil in the weapon, but it specializes in like medium range, and so you shouldn't even really be using this gun at long range. Motherfucker just spawned in my sight for the MGB. Yo, thank you, Call of Duty, for the free MGB like that. These guys leave. Oh, they haven't left yet. Yo, props to these guys. W enemies. They haven't left the game yet. Usually by now they would leave, but I think they're all hiding in like corners and things. Oh, still got an SAE? How? Whew. And I got aimbot. I didn't even aim at the guy. I didn't even know there was a guy there, and I just got the kill. I'm thinking, no, we're all safe there. Okay, that was the lag. I was gonna say, why is it so difficult to hit my shots? Bada beam, bada boom. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Whoa, dude's cruising. I think that's the guy that got the SAE. Oh, we're just gonna run away. We're gonna reset the whole gunfight. And why do I have a shotgun? Well, why do I have a shotgun on? It's not a slug shotgun. Yo, dude, I gotta make a video on that shotgun. I really do. That was pretty fun. Oh, he's not challenging. He has a shotgun, so he's probably waiting for us. Yep, yeah, he was waiting for us. Boys, ranked play comes out so soon, and I can't wait to just play against the sweatiest players on earth. I'm gonna start testing out like every weapon in ranked play, see how it does, and upload videos on all that. I can't wait. I've never been so excited for something in my life. Yo, okay. We're on a 10 streak. We might be able to get a double nuke if... Never mind. Bro, the amount of times I've just died is insane. I don't know where these enemies are coming from. Wait, it seems like they're starting to capture some flags. If they can honestly start capturing flags, that would be huge, because then we can make the game go a little bit longer. Then we might actually be able to get a second MGB. But there's one guy running around thinking he's super good, thinking he's better than me, and we got the shotgun motherfucker, so I can't wait to call him this nuke. Oh, this is the guy that thinks he's good. Hello? Hello? Oh, shit. Oh, there we go, boys. No, shock. Dude, fuck you, man. You know what, Shocker? I've had enough. I'm dropping the MGP on you right now. Fuck you. Nobody likes you, man. Nobody likes you at all. I hope in your ketchup bottle you get mustard. Watery mustard in your ketchup bottle. And in your toothpaste, I hope you get some ketchup. Actually, no, straight vinegar. That's what I hope he gets. That's pretty brutal. But he's straight vinegar. Let's go, boys. Easy MGBs. We're just too good. They're all leaving the game. They don't want to get humiliated.